Hi, this is Nathan Tintle. In this learning goal video, we're going to talk about the difference between random assignment and random sampling, and we will use the lying on the internet example to talk about this learning goal. Random assignment potentially leads to a cause and effect conclusion. Random sampling potentially leads to your ability to generalize to a population. These are two separate issues. Two different ways of designing your study with two different implications on the scope of conclusions. That said, sometimes students do confuse these two ideas. In the lying on the internet example, is there random assignment? Yeah, there is. The researchers have decided which students are going to play with email and which ones are going to use pencil and paper to play the game. This means potentially when we're done, we're going to be able to say the use of email caused more lying than did the pencil and paper format. Was there random sampling? No. How did the researchers get these participants? They were students in a class, and so this is a convenience sample. So our ability to generalize to a broader population and say, this kind of lying we're seeing, you're going to see that in the broader population, not necessarily the case because these 48 students may not be like or represent well some broader population of interest. You may find this table useful in answering questions about the impact of study design on your scope of inference. There's two key questions to ask. Was there random sampling and was there random assignment? First, random sampling. This is how you selected the units. You either had random sampling or you didn't. If you have random sampling, you can draw inferences to the population. If not, there's the potential for sampling bias. How did you form the explanatory variable groups? Was there random assignment? If so, cause and effect conclusions are possible. If not, there's a potential for confounding variables. For each study, you can ask both of those questions. Finally, a concluding word of caution. Random sampling and random assignment are two very different things with very different important impacts on the scope of conclusions. Very few studies will have both random sampling and random assignment. Typically, you're going to see one or the other, and in a lot of cases, neither one.